All right, we're here with head coach Katie Vaughn of the Lincoln women's basketball team. And coach, your team is 7-2 on the road this year, coming off a loss on Saturday where you felt your team probably didn't execute as well as it could have. Is it kind of refreshing to know that 4 of your last 6 games are going to be on the road?
We've talked a lot about it. Obviously, we don't play real well at home, for whatever reason that may be. But we're just looking for every opportunity when we get out there to play to put together, the game plan that we've come up with and execute it. Whether we're on the road or at home, whatever the distractions are that keep us from playing well at home. But knowing that we're on the road for the next 2 games and this next one we have to have at Northwest is, it's nice to know that it is on the road, and that's somewhere where we've been successful.
Well, you're playing Northwest Missouri. They are currently at the bottom of the league standings, but the last time you two played was here on December 30th, and they played you pretty tough. It was you definitely didn't walk away with that game. So
no, they're a tough ball club. I mean, they're well coached. They have some players that were on that team last year that went to the Final Four or Elite Eight. I can't remember which one they went to. And they know how to win. They like to win. Obviously, we all do. But they're competitors. There's by no means any doubt in my mind that that's not going to be a game on Wednesday. We've got to go out and like I said, execute our game plan. Just know personnel, know how we have to guard them, understand what they like to do, and try and take that away best we can. But yeah, it's gonna, all these games are gonna be dogfights. Everybody's back is to the wall at this point, that we're gonna play, and we have to win, and so do they. So there's not gonna be any teams that we're just gonna walk in and get a win. We've got to show up. We've got to play hard, and we've got to take the win. We aren't just gonna be given it.
And then it's kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. On Saturday, you're going to be facing the team at the top of the league standings at Pittsburg State. Last time you played them very well for most of the game. You had a lead, and then in the last 5 minutes, it just kind of went away. But what's going to be the key this time to going into Pittsburg and finishing the job?
I feel like we match up well with them. They have a big inside. A lot of these teams don't really have some of them don't have a true big inside, like Southern, for instance. So, defensively didn't match up well with them because Viv has to guard on the outside, on the perimeter. But Pitt's got a big girl inside. Our biggest thing is keeping Viv out of foul trouble. But they have shooters. They have girls that can drive it. I didn't think we paid attention to personnel last time we guarded them, played them real well. We guarded some girls a little bit differently than we talked about. So I think if we make some minor adjustments and go out there and execute, again, like I said, our game plan, understanding personnel, executing our plays, that's one thing that we've been working on in practice is understanding timing and what we're trying to get out of each play. And keeping the key players on the floor, like Vivian, she's fouled out of 2 games now, and we really need her. She's a presence inside, whether she's scoring or getting boards. She's drawing attention. She's drawing help defense, things like that. So those are the keys that we've got to think about for against Northwest and against Pitt. So we've just got to put together, like I said, a game plan and go out and execute it.
All right, and then last Saturday you hosted a chili benefit for the passing of Tierra Snow's mother. How did that go?
It went really well. Big thanks to Union Hill Baptist Church. They went above and beyond anything I can imagine, doing for somebody. But they donated all the chili, all their time, volunteered everything as far as running it, collecting the money. I mean, they were wonderful, very wonderful. So we raised, I was probably around $800 for her and her family, which is, all the little bit helps, but. There was a lot of chili donated, a lot of goodies, bars, cakes, water. I think McAllister's donated some iced tea, things like that. So it was definitely a community effort, and we're very proud that we have people to back us like that when we are in a time of need. So, and I want to say thank you to all the fans and people that came out and supported us. By obviously donating and buying the chili and coming up and supporting Tierra and her family.
All right, Coach. Thanks.
Thanks.